Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Failed Attempt, where a collection of assholes sit around and try to play Dungeons and Dragons. And it is Sunday Fun Day. Back to Yorrick and Merida's big city adventure.
Fuck you, Craig.
There you go. Awesome. Okay,
Heard
so
my dad
it
butt plugs. You have a butt, they got a plug. Let's just shove one up there.
yes, and what was it? The book club, Madam's Dominatrix Book Club. That one right there. You also said something about a call center last time. I remember that.
Somebody did.
Yeah, she did.
Don't even remember what it was.
From Rocco.
I was quoting Rocco's Modern Life is what I was doing.
Yeah, it was something about a call center, but it had to do with
Oh
like a
baby,
sec.
oh baby, oh baby.
Yeah, that. There you go. All right, so where you guys left off is the two of you appeared in Merida's village. She was very taken aback by the warm welcome she was getting, considering how she was tossed out the last time. Asked to leave is the best way that I can put that. Through a series of talking, you discovered that your grandmother, she appeared to know how to cure the village, which was a plant, which was a tussin, I believe, is what I called that. I think I put that name somewhere in here.
Thistle.
Thistle. I was close. Good, you
were.
wrote that down. Fantastic. Thistle.
Information.
Well, good. Thank you for doing that. Because I sometimes forget to write shit down. So thistle plant. And that you needed at least 100 of them, like root and all.
100 stems or leaves.
Yes.
No,
and
like the entire
don't-
flipping thing.
We
Yeah.
don't know exactly.
Just take the
Yeah,
entire
just
thing is
100
what
of them.
told me.
In order to cure the entire village is what she came up with a quantity. As you went outside, you were greeted by your grandfather, who gave a very over-exaggerated performance on trying to convince you that you were there
all.
for a reason and get the villagers behind him in convincing you, which the only ones he convinced was the kids, because all of the adults knew that it was a bullshit performance, and they all just kind of clapped, like, yeah, clap for grandpa.
Yeah.
But anyway, regardless, it was enough to convince you guys to go. So you ventured off in a in a westward direction. See, this is what happens when I don't sleep. Yorrick having a hard time getting up and down the mountain, which doesn't surprise anybody. Merida just went up and went down without a problem. Yorrick going up and stumbling down and going up again. Yeah, it was all.
It was a fun time.
Yes, that doesn't surprise anybody.
It was the worst of times.
Yes, it was. But eventually, after a time, you made it to the cave. The cave that you ventured into quite often when you were younger with your siblings because you knew it was against the rules. Finally making your way deeper than the second level, which you'd never gone down to the third before.
Correct.
While you went down there, you noticed, well, I mean, you got a pretty good idea why pretty quick of why no one ever goes beyond the second level. Immediately seeing that the walls were glistened like mirrors and being accosted by rabid squirrels, I guess is what we could call them.
Acid squirrels.
Acid squirrels that would not only attack with acid, but also would blow up after you killed them.
It kind of reminded me of the cockatrice that we fought in Garrison's one shot.
Yeah. Basically. Venturing down to the fourth level, which again was the from your knowledge, Merida, is the deepest that anyone has ever gone in your village. Although the condition that you are in right now with patches of your fur turning gray, it directly mirrors what is going on in your village. So as the acid and mucus touched your fur, it turned patches of gray, which immediately told you this is the reason why. Now, how it got from here to up there and spread so fast, that is still a mystery. However, you were able to, through very, very limited knowledge of the situation, conclude that whatever you fought and whatever you touched is what's causing the problem up there.
Yeah.
Down on the 4th level, you were met by Mr. Spider,
Sorry.
who immediately somehow knew who Yorrick was and talked to him in his mind. Not out loud, but then again, he shared it with Merida, so everyone knows. Somehow knew who Yorrick was, and was also covered in the thistle plant that you came down here to find. Along with big Mr. 6-foot Spidey, there are I call this little hand-sized spiders that it seems to be able to summon from any direction that are aiding in its fight against you. Although the little ones, when they die, they die. There's no extra damage. They seem to have low health. But the big guy, guy's been fun. Huh?
We have down 3 so far.
Yes. And 3 of its eyes have turned red as a result. So that is where we left off. Now, I'm going to have you guys re-roll initiative.
God damn it. Well, I hope I would do better than last time because I think I.
Well, that's kind of why I'm letting you re-roll, because I didn't save that initiative order, so I'm just going to have you guys do it. Queen.
I have to refresh my page. Give me just 2 seconds.
How dare you?
There we go. Okay.
Yep, and actually right now it doesn't have any babies with it because you killed the 3 that it called. So,
That's an 18.
That's an 18?
Yes.
All right, Yorrick.
That's really loud.
Cowabunga.
I'm gonna turn that down / off, actually.
Ooh, okay. Well, that sucks. All right.
That's also an
Yeah.
18.
Bangerang!
You got 18 and 18, so +1 on Dex, +0, so Yorrick goes first.
Yeah.
Unless you guys want to do rollies.
He can go first. I don't mind.
I don't mind kicking things off.
All right. Just remember, if you guys tie with anything, you are allowed to do rollies, which is you just roll a 20 die and whoever scores the highest wins.
Okay.
Just
No, he can go first. I don't mind.
Well, fine. I'm just going to do this as a just in case to get it out of the way. But yes, Yorrick, it is your go. Merida, you are on deck.
Okay,
We're going to do that.
I'm going to start things off with... I'm going to open up the book to the page that has Adam on it.
You know, I was wondering. Okay.
Get some extra help. So I'm going to use Summon Creature.
All right. And let's go down here to where I wrote that shit out. Okay, so you can summon any creature within your book to help you in combat, or for whatever reason you choose. This can be done up to the number equal to 1 plus your wisdom modifier, which is 5 times per long rest. Once the creature has been successfully summoned upon so a wisdom save DC 15. So you can summon it but you have to make a wisdom save DC 15 for it to take.
Good thing I'm good at those.
Yeah, you have a +7 and you have advantage.
Damn. That's a 27.
Fantastic. Okay, so since it's Adam, what I need you to do, sir, is go into the campaign and open up his character sheet. And it is yours to control.
Nice.
You campaign.
The rating of the creature cannot exceed half your level as a warlock. Okay, so just know Adam is the only exception to that rule. Because when you start adding other summons to your book, the rating of the creature cannot exceed half your level as a warlock. So your level as a warlock right now is 4. That means the challenge rating of any other summon cannot exceed 2.
Okay.
Which actually is a direwolf, I believe.
Interesting.
Will rise. So, and the challenge rating of the summon you're allowed to do will rise as your level rises. It'll remain on the field and in your control as long as the wisdom save DC 15 continues to be met on each of your turns. So every turn, it's you and then the summon. And every turn you have to roll that save. If you maintain the 15, you maintain the creature until either you go unconscious or it dies. If you fail, then it goes back into your book. It just disappears.
Okay.
Yeah, if the save is failed, the creature fall. Oh no, never mind. Hold on. If you save the see, this is I told you that wrong. Back up. Rewind. Every turn you must maintain the DC 15 wisdom save to keep the creature. On a failed save, the creature falls out of your control entirely. The number of rounds your creature will remain on the field before vanishing back into the book will be equal to your class level. So that's 4.
4 turns.
4 rounds. If a natural 20 is rolled for the wisdom save, the creature will remain for an additional number of rounds equal to your class level. 4. If you roll a natural 1, the creature will disappear immediately.
Okay, so
there's a lot to unpackage there.
So for my first wisdom save, I rolled with advantage and I did get a nat 20.
You did.
7.
But that's your first one to bring it out of the book. So that one does not count
That
to
doesn't
the
count
addition.
for the actual
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, that
So
doesn't
there's-
count for the actual turn. So
So
now,
Starting the next turn.
so
Okay.
now he's out for 4 turns as long as you do not get a natural 1. But just keep in mind he's out for 4 turns. So on your next round, if you fail that 15, he becomes mine.
Okay.
And that's with whatever summon you bring out.
Okay.
So there is a downside, but there's a lot of upsides. But of course, knowing your luck, you'll get the downside. So that was your action. So right now, right next to you, I'm going to put summon Adam, which he will go right after you. And nope, it does not take a bonus action to use him because he's just another creature. So you still have your bonus action, and then you can immediately use Adam.
All right. So first,
Your own bonus action.
don't do I-
Which now I have to open up Adam because I have to remember what he has, which is a lot.
All right. So I'm going to end things there with Yorrick.
Okay.
And then for Adam, He is going to cast. He's going to cast Ice Knife on the big one.
Ice Knife on the biggin.
On the big one.
All right, so that's a Dex 15.
Yes.
Create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range. Make a range. Okay, so you have to make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 110 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. So, Merida, I need a dex save.
God fucking damn it.
I did not realize you were that close to it.
We're all
Well,
like,
hold on. Before you roll, where did you summon Adam? I should have asked this.
We'll put him in front of me.
Like directly in front of you?
Directly in front of me.
Then yes, Merida needs a dex save. Because you're shoulder to shoulder with her. So if you're putting Adam between you and the creature, she needs a dex save. But go ahead and make your ranged spell attack.
that's a 16.
You got it.
Yeah, you got it.
Fabulous.
All right, where did my
So you don't take anything.
Yes.
my dice? Okay, so that is.
you.
I can't roll 4 with Adam's page. So I will do
4 and
Yeah, you. No, yeah, you do. Roll the ice knife on Adam's page.
I have Adam's page open and it's not. It doesn't
Okay.
give me.
It doesn't allow him to actually.
Oh, I'll do it.
I was gonna roll it through.
That's a 14. That does not hit.
Damn.
So, yeah, that does not hit. So Adam forms the ice knife and flings it. And the spider literally like extends its legs upward, making its height even higher as the knife whizzes by underneath it.
Ugh.
But yes, I can roll. Unless you want to do custom rolls, it's up to you. But I can roll for you, or you can just do custom dice and add his shit to it.
Well, I'm gonna try claiming him. And then maybe it will. It should let me.
Oh, from the page?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going into the campaign and then claiming.
Oh yeah, true, because he's under the extras, the unclaimed. Yeah. Yeah.
That was one of the most interesting noises.
Yeah. Did it let you do it? Do 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 do.
Did let me.
Do 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 do. It let you do it?
Yes, it did let me claim.
Can you roll for him now?
Now I have to try and do the rolly rolls.
Because if it'll let you do the rolly rolls, then we won't count mine.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to refresh the page because it's not. I'm having technical issues. I apologize. Okay, now I can.
Yep, now he can do the rolly rolls.
Our technical issues are brought to you by Adam and Eve's butt plugs.
All right, so then
Specifically, the Warrior Jar butt plug.
that's a
You got this. You got the
Okay.
same shit I rolled. The exact same thing.
So funny.
Yeah, 7 plus 7. You got the same thing I just rolled. Nope, doesn't hit. So
Okay.
same
Nothing.
description applies.
Okay.
Okay, and then that is.
Yeah,
gonna
that is it because they can only do one action.
Okay, Because I was gonna have him move over in front of Merida.
Oh yeah, no, movement's fine.
So yeah,
So if you have him shuffle over in front of Merida, it does not leave this the spider's range, so there's no attack of opportunity.
Okay, good. And then that's where I'll end.
All right. Well, damn, that was a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, Merida, you are up. Now the summoned Adam stands between you and the spider.
Okay. I'm gonna awkwardly crouch down behind Adam,
Okay.
and then from around the side, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch.
Okay. Roll it up.
All these stats.
God
Just-
fucking damn it. I hate my
No.
life.
God. Okay.
I hate my life today. We're just all right. We're gonna bring out the scythe, bitches.
Okay. So you're casting your spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Do it.
That
Do it.
is a nat 20 for a 26.
Doesn't hit. No, you're good. Yeah,
I would be so pissed off.
doesn't hit. You know, there are instances where that wouldn't hit. That's the
Oh.
funny part.
That makes me cry a little bit.
You gotta
Because
your bonuses.
yeah, there are instances where that wouldn't hit. There are creatures that have 27, and if you can't get 27 even on a net, it still doesn't hit.
That's depressing.
Yeah.
That's a 6.
Okay. That's not bad. So your scythe. Whoosh, where did you place the scythe?
Kind of like, I guess, pretty much right in front of him.
Okay, so like right now, it's you, and to the right of you is Yorrick, and right in front of you is Adam, and then right in front of Yorrick is the scythe. Okay, so you, you guys are literally in a block pattern. Okay, I can do that. Sure, why not? Okay, so now it is the queen's go. Let me see if she gets her call back. She does, in fact, get her call back. That is a natural 20, so she calls 4 instead of 2. Spiders.
Ugh. No, thank you.
All right, and they all get to go.
You know what? You want to know what makes me feel better is thinking of the episode of The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy with the Spider Queen. It makes me feel a little bit better.
Yes.
All right. So one of them shoots their web at Yorrick and misses.
Yeah.
Another one tries and misses. Another one tries and misses. God damn. All right, all 4 of them did not roll above a 7. So now Yorrick, in kind of like a weird broken circular pattern around your feet, you just have 4 webs stuck to the ground as they tried shooting them from the ceiling, and you just like matrix dodged each one.
All those eyes and not a single one could hit.
Basically, yeah. All right, and now it is the queen's actual turn.
I don't like this game.
Okay, that one will hit because your AC is 15. She rolled a 19. All right, so that is the bite, and then
Shut up!
that one missed. That was a second bite. Okay, gotcha. So she only got you with 1.
I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke in return
As a reaction?
as a reaction.
You got it. So you take.
Bless you.
Goodness,
All right.
grandma.
Yep. You take 11 points of piercing damage from
Ow.
one bite of her mandibles. Goes right into your shoulders.
Ewy.
Oof.
And Hellish Rebuke is she has to roll something, right?
Dex 15.
Dex 15. That is a natural 16.
Damn.
But you still get to roll. I know you still get to roll.
Half.
And she only takes half. Okay, so 6. Okay, got it. So far this round you've done 12.
12
Okay.
damage.
Got it. All right, so that was the
Grandma!
queen. Hello.
Grandma, get your butt out of the
Level 20 familiar.
camera.
Too powerful for anyone to really control her. Yeah, she just does whatever she wants.
Automatically passes all skill checks.
Basically, yeah. Well, I mean, her charisma's like 50, so she just charms everybody. She's a druid bard with like 50 charisma.
Accidental polymorph.
Yep. Accidental permanent polymorph. And a bard. So she just purrs and everyone falls in love with her.
As she starts purring, starts making biscuits.
On his
Yes.
leg.
Yes. So biscuits are actually a sign of 2 different things from cats. It's a sign of affection, and it's a sign that she was removed from her mother too early.
I did rescue her.
Yep. All of ours are rescues. All 9 of ours are rescues.
All 3 of ours as well.
3 of them came from the Burger King parking lot.
Yes.
Oh.
See, now I don't feel so bad thinking about kidnapping the ones in the neighborhood.
No, hell no. A side story. My wife was working one night and saw Fry and Shake outside just trying to look for food around the drive-thru.
Oh.
And after work, she came home and we grabbed the cat carrier and we went there and we grabbed them and we brought them home.
Oh.
And then lane 2, yes, lane 2, like a bowling lane, lane 2, was found in the lane 2 speaker box in the drive-thru. He crawled in there one day either during a storm or during a hurricane or something to try and stay safe and keep warm, and that's where we found him.
That's adorable.
So his name is Lane 2. I always make a joke that he ate Lane 1. Okay. Now that that's over, Yorrick, you and Adam are up. Give me your wisdom save. First things first.
25.
Okay. Very good. You maintain control.
I'm pretty decent at wisdom saves.
It's like the only thing you're decent. Anyway, never mind. Did I say that? I didn't say that. That had to have been Nugget over there. You're such an asshole.
All right.
Grandma made me say it.
Grandma.
Yeah. See? She's guilty. See? She's guilty. She's walking away.
No, now she's climbing on top of Mom.
All right.
And I go back.
Yeah. So what would you like to do, Mr. Yorrick?
I'm going to hit it with Sacred Flame.
Okay. And that is another
Dex 15.
roll on its part. Yep. And I believe Sacred Flame, if it passes, you don't do anything.
Must succeed on dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
Yeah, so or take. So if it succeeds, you don't do any damage.
And it gets no benefit from cover.
Yeah. And that is a 17.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. So
Oh.
that didn't do anything, unfortunately.
Bonus. I am
Bonus
going.
action.
Where? Oh, that's unfortunate.
What are you looking for?
I misread one of my spells.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Yes, Ephel.
Life.
Yes, Ephel.
Evil.
And that is glorious. 5.
Okay. All right, so you heal 5, and now it is Adam's go.
Adam is going to cast Cloud of Daggers.
Hell yeah. Yep, that one's not a save. You fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side, centered on a point you choose within range. Okay. So you can, and yes, before you ask, you can place that in a spot where it won't hit you or Merida.
Good.
Okay. Yeah.
It is
I'm gonna,
a 6-foot spider, so.
I'm gonna cast it like directly on top of it.
Yep, I figured as much. So the creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. Okay, so it doesn't immediately do damage.
Not
It's if
immediate.
it's if it enters for the first time on its turn or starts its turn there. So, okay. And Adam, yep, all right. So Adam is done.
Correct.
Do you want him to move anywhere?
I'm gonna keep
You
him
want-
in front.
Stationed right in front of Merida. Okay.
I'm gonna stay hiding.
All right, Merida, you're up.
We're gonna try to boop the snoot again.
Boop the snoot. Do it.
16.
Actually, let me make sure. Yes.
Nice.
I had to make sure that was, yeah.
Okay. That's 11.
That's 11 whole damage. All right, cool. All right, and then of course with your scythe as well.
We gonna swing.
We gonna swing, man.
Swing.
Swing.
16.
That hits.
Look at you go.
Look at that damage.
5.
All right. That was a total of 16 damage. So 16 to hit, 16 to hit, 16 damage.
Bang.
A lot of 16s in that one.
Bangering.
All right, and now it's the little dude's turn. Which
Well, when I'm hidden.
2 of them are going to jump off the ceiling and land on you, Yorrick.
Of course
No.
they are.
That is a natural 20. And the other one is an 18, so they both hit. So from the first little guy that bites into the right side of your neck, you will take 12 points of piercing damage.
Oh no. Oh no.
That was a big fucking hit from that little dude. The other one that bites into the left side of your neck, you will take 2.
Oh, that's because the other one was a crit.
Yeah. The other 2 are going to try and shoot their web at you, Merida.
No.
Which your armor class is 12. That kind of sucks.
Everything hits me.
That's also a natural 20.
It could have been 10, but thanks to Malador, I'm better.
The one good thing he's done. All right. That is a natural 20 on the web, so that definitely hits you. I need from you, ma'am, a con save.
I have advantage in that.
Actually, I need a con save twice because the other one hit you as well.
That's a 14.
That's a save.
Oh, hold on. I didn't roll with advantage that second time. I apologize. Stop.
Sure you didn't. Okay. Yep, you passed on both.
Okay.
So where the webs do hit you, one of them actually they both hit you on the left arm. One of them hits you right here on the shoulder. The other one hits you right here on the arm, and you do feel them start to bind your arm to your body.
Exactly. Chunky.
So now your left arm is inoperable.
Okay.
But you didn't suffer any damage from it. So, and now it's the queen's go. Let me see.
Starts her turn in that location.
Yep. So her
You're welcome.
all of the hair on her body from butt to head and otherwise is going to shoot straight up. And it's going to sway as if there's a light breeze blowing through it and then flatten back down. And that's it.
I don't like that. I do not like that.
That's weird.
All right. Yorrick, you're up. Wisdom save.
Well, first the slashing.
Oh, yes. Do you have to
the-
roll to hit every time? Or is it
Oh.
just damage?
No roll to hit. As long if they enter it for the first time,
Yep, it just does damage.
their
Yep.
turn. Yeah.
Yep. That's 6. Got it.
Yorrick, wisdom save. Shablam. That is a 24.
You maintain control. There you go.
All right. So I'm going to target the one that has Merida's arm bound.
Well, it's just webs. It's not the spider.
Don't worry about me.
So you'd be attacking the web, not the spider.
Which-
the spiders are still on the ceiling.
So those are on the ceiling still? All right.
Yeah, the two that shot the webs down on her arm are still on the ceiling, and then you have one on each shoulder. So yes, you can target the web on her shoulder. I'm just letting you know that it's not the spider, it's the web. So it's a different kind of attack.
Okay. So I'm gonna target the. I do have unarmed strike, but I'm not a fist fighter.
Oh, come on. No. No way.
All right. So I am going to.
Do 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 do.
I'm gonna cast. Yeah.
I don't see yeah as a spell.
I'm gonna cast sacred flame on the one that's on my right shoulder.
Okay. Yep, and that is a Dex 15. That is a 5, so roll your damage.
Sick. That is 8 damage.
All right.
All right.
As it just, you cast the sacred on your left shoulder, you said?
Right.
Right shoulder.
It just, on your right shoulder, it just pops and splat.
Ugh.
But no acidic damage. That's the only upside.
Thank
You're
God.
just covered in the goo. That's it. All right.
And then
And do you have any bonus actions?
bonus action will be does not say whether or not it is a action or a bonus action.
Which one?
Prayer of healing.
Prayer of healing is not a bonus action. That's not on your list. You have animanical movement, healing word, and misty step. And then invoke duplicity, requiem of the divine. Those are your bonus actions. And of course, 2-weapon fighting, but you don't melee.
All right, so then I will. I'll for Yorrick.
Do what?
I'll end it there for Yorrick.
Okay. It is now Adam's go. What is Adam doing?
Adam is going to. He's going to thunderclap.
Okay. That is. So that's a cantrip.
Yep.
All right. So that is, you create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. Each creature within range other than you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 thunder damage. Merida, con save.
Asshole.
At least you have advantage in
Hush. $16.
You got it.
You passed.
Fabulous.
You
All
keep
right.
rolling.
So hang on a second because I have to roll for the children and for the queen. And it will be 2d6 because he has reached above 5th level.
Yes.
All right, so that's a natural 1 for one of the kids.
Ha.
That's a 10. Okay, that one succeeded. So if they succeed, they take nothing. So that's 1 success. So that's 3 failures on the babies and a failure on the queen. So roll the 2d6.
That's 8.
All right, so you see Adam put his weird thin arms out to each side and then clap. And it creates this monstrous boom, which you guys being so close in proximity, your ears immediately start to go boo as the remaining spider on your left shoulder goes all over your face. And then the 2 on the ceiling both pop, pop. And when they pop, Merida, your arm breaks free.
Fabulous.
And the queen kind of shudders a little bit, but that's about it.
All right. And that's where I'll end it.
And your ears eventually come back to normal. And all right, so it is Merida's go as your arm was broken free.
We're going to play a new game. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead.
Okay.
That is a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Toll the Dead is what level spell?
That is cleric.
That's a cantrip, isn't it?
It is a cantrip.
It is.
That is fucking crazy. Okay. So wisdom save 14. Yeah, that's right. Target must succeed on a wisdom save or take 1d8. So if they succeed, it doesn't take anything.
Yes,
If
but
the
if
target is missing any hit points, which it is, it instead takes 1d12. Once you reach 5th level, it becomes 2. So you would roll 2d12.
I know.
Okay.
That's why I cast it.
Wisdom save 14. That is a natural 19.
Damn.
So that is 0 pie hole.
Fine.
Sorry.
We're gonna swing.
Swing away.
Swing.
Swing away. Go be that baseball player.
19.
That hits. Yes.
That's 11.
Fantastic. You do you do notice that your scythe pulls back and swings with a lot more velocity than it had on either of the other 2 swings that it did. And where you believe that should have done more damage, it doesn't appear to have done as much as you think it should.
Can you make a decision?
Oh, the cat.
Grandma.
Yeah, Grandma will get up, come over, look at my lap, and then go back.
All right, so that was your action and bonus action. Would you like to move at all, or are you staying behind Adam?
I am still hiding behind Adam.
Okay. All right, so
I'm
now I have to
safe behind a giant pot.
roll to see. No. We're wearing our uniform. And you guys are fucking retarded.
Thank you.
I try
Wear uniform and bring PT gear. Dude, if you guys aren't going to start listening to the fucking instructor, stay home. I'm sick of paying for your bullshit. Anyway, that was me ranting. Let's see if she gets her call back. She does not get her call back.
No more babies
for this time.
for this round.
But it is her turn. Oh. You killed 4. There are now 7 of her eyes lit up red. Only 1 remains yellow.
Cloud of daggers. Or is
Started the turn? Yep, she started her turn in the cloud. Yes, roll the damage.
Shablam.
12.
That is 12.
Hell yeah. All right, so
Adam-
she is...
More work than Yorrick is tonight.
He has 1 more round, unless you nat. He has 1 more and then he disappears.
Okay.
But you can summon him up to 5 times per long rest, so...
This is also true.
All right, so she is going to attack Mr. Yorrick. That's a that is a 15. That's a hit. Another
Eats it.
bite. That is 19. That hits. So that's 2 bites. And then she is going to spit. Yes, I need a con save from you, sir. Do it.
A 15.
That is a success. Okay, so that is from the first bite, 4 points of piercing damage. The second bite, 6 points of piercing damage. And from the spit, ooh, okay. That is 6 points of acid reduced to 3.
Okay.
And she is now going to attempt to make a giant leap backwards, which Adam only gets one attack, so he doesn't get reactions. But Yorrick and Merida will. Both of you get attacks of opportunity.
What is allowed in attacks of opportunity?
An action.
One action.
One action. If you have Warcaster, it's a spell. If you do not have Warcaster, it's a melee. So for you, Merida, it'd be your scythe, because that's technically melee.
Okay.
Yorrick, it would be your fist or a weapon, unless you have Warcaster.
I do not have Warcaster.
Okay, so
So-
you can try to punch it. But Merida, you can take a swing with your scythe. No.
It went too far backwards.
Hey, you hit with an unarmed. Go for it. Well, no, you don't roll for that. What is your unarmed is 0 damage. All right, so one automatically. One automatically. It's never 0. You always hit with at least 1.
You got some
So-
cola.
At least I hit.
So your scythe goes to swing and completely misses, and at the same time Yorrick just and hits the side of its hide, which actually hurts your hand more than it hurts the spider, as you make the fist and you hit. Not really had made a fist in quite some time since you started doing magic. Your fingers actually like buckle and push in. Yeah. Kind of like thinking you're hitting sheetrock, but instead you hit the wood beam behind it.
You hit the stud.
Yes. So you did 1 damage, and in that it leaps backwards about 40 feet from where you guys were.
40 feet back.
Yeah. So it leaps out of the cloud of daggers. And now Yorrick. Wisdom save.
$18.
You maintain.
Awesome. I am going to hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
Do it.
Well, attempt to.
None of that negative talk, sir.
26.
You got it.
And that's 14.
All right. As it just kind of stands there.
I'm also going to hit it with the second shot.
Yeah, you do get 2 actions per turn, right? Didn't I put that in here somewhere?
No, I get 2 Eldritch Blasts.
You do. Okay, yeah, because your attacks per action is 1. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. That's per action, not per turn. Never mind. Whatever. But yes, I know you get 2 Eldritch Blasts at this level.
What?
Another 26. Yes, that hits.
Do it again. For 11.
Okay. This one beams over. She's starting to show some wear.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm going to use
What?
my bonus action for
What?
Healing Word.
Okay. Just make sure you're marking off your level 1 spells.
I got it. Healing Word. That's 9.
That's not bad.
That's better.
So your
Alright.
first level, you should have 2 clicked off so far.
Yep.
You've done Healing Word twice.
Correct.
All right, that's not, well, yeah, that 9 was way better than the 5, so not bad. All right, it is now Adam's go.
Go.
Oh, one thing I forgot to add to this, and it's not because I want to be a dick, it's because I literally forgot to add it. So while you're doing that, I will add this piece.
Adam is going to cast. He's going to cast Magic Missile.
Oh, nice. That's an automatic hit, so just roll your damage.
Four. So 4 on.
Okay. Yeah, that part I forgot to add. So, yes, you can summon out of your, like once you start figuring out how to collect summons, you can summon up to 1 plus your wisdom modifier per long rest, which for you is 5 times a day for now, and unless that goes up or you get something that helps that go up. Every time you summon the same creature back to back, the difficulty increases. So it's wisdom save DC 15 right now. If you summon him again, it's 16. Summon him again, it's 17. Summon him again, it's 18.
It's harder and harder to keep the
Until and
yeah.
then
So until eventually you won't be able to. But like your 5 times a day means if you did it 5 times in a row, it would be a DC 15 just to bring, or DC 20 just to bring him out of the book. That's what that means. Now, if you summoned him and then on your next turn you summon something else, that doesn't apply. So I mean, it's just this. If it's the same one back to back, it increases each time.
As long as
That's
I
all.
mix up.
Yeah.
Mix it up from time to time. Okay.
Yes. That's all that is. Magic Missile 4 damage. Okay. All right. Is that all Adam's doing?
That is all that Adam is doing.
Oh yeah, that's right. 1 action. That's right. So, but with Adam, you can do an action, a bonus action, or a reaction, but they can't have more than 1. So it's, if you wanted to save his turn for a reaction, then that's what you do. If you want to use the Blade Song bonus action, that's his turn. It's, you tell me what you're going to do, and then we'll make sure it happens at the right time. All right. So with Adam being done, Merida, you are up.
We're gonna try to boop the snoot.
Boop the snoot. Yeah, it's a 120-foot range.
Exactly. We're gonna attempt to boop the snoot.
Boop the snoot. No.
Nope.
Almost.
Since it only went 40 feet back, I can still technically swing the thing.
You can move it into place, I believe. Yeah. How
if it went
close?
back 4 feet and it was 5 feet, like not like we were face to face with it, it would still be within the 60-foot range, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna swing the thing.
So swing the thing.
22.
Yes.
$11.
Nice. All right. That is Merida's go. Would you like to move?
Nope.
You guys do have movement. Okay.
I am aware of that, but Adam is still there, at least for the rest of this turn. So I'm not going to go anywhere.
You're just planting your feet. All right. Got it.
I enjoy being able to hide behind Adam right now.
Oh, Adam disappears back into the book.
Fuck.
That was his last turn. So right as Merida's, she's throwing out the chill touch. Damn. Go Scythe. Yes, it hit. Adam will protect me.
Damn it!
Fuck. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I like that.
I'm just
Um,
move, so I'm gonna stand my ground. I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. It's 40 feet away. I can stay over there.
Gotcha. Let's see if she gets her call back. No.
No more babies.
Okay.
Yeah, but now that
All right. So she is going to shudder a little bit and put all the weight on her front 4 legs and go all the way to the ground with her mandibles, sticking her ass right up in the air, like slanting downward, with those beady eyes still staring right at both of you. And then she's going to lunge forward, and a gigantic 6-foot wide ball of just viscous green snot rocket mucus
Ew.
is going to fire out at both of you. I need con saves from both of you.
Oof. That is 9.
22.
Okay. Fantastic. Look at you, Merida.
Ah!
All right, so that is going to be All right, so that is going to be 5 points of acid damage to you, Merida, and you are fine. That is 10 points to Yorrick, and you are paralyzed.
Here we go again.
Oh, yeah, you guys went through this once before.
This happened with the squirrels. Damn it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on a second. I was looking at the squirrels. That's not paralyzed.
Oh God.
That is frightened.
Oh, that works.
Oh.
Jinkies.
Yep, a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So you can't move any closer to it from where you are. And when you attack it, you get disadvantage while you are frightened.
Fortunate.
But you get a con save every turn to try and fight against it. So it doesn't just keep going.
All right.
Yorrick,
It's your turn.
it's your turn.
Do be my turn now.
Go, sir!
I am going to cast Prayer of Healing.
All right.
So
What's your prayer? Up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range, each regain hit points equal to 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So that's 2d8 plus 7. God damn.
Nice.
The spell has no effect on undead or constructs, so you wouldn't be able to heal any of your summons anyway, because they're not technically alive.
I will choose myself and Merida.
Bangering.
When you cast this spell using a spell slot of 3rd or higher, that's weird because it's a 3rd level spell. Is this a... Oh, okay, you're casting it as a 2nd. Never mind.
Yeah.
Duh.
So-
Duh.
15 points of healing.
Hell yeah. That's to both of you.
Bangering. I'm at full HP.
Well, good for you.
Well, for now, it's
I'm sorry. Let me be happy for 2 seconds.
No, you're not allowed.
I hate all of you.
D&D.
There is no
Nah.
happiness in D&D.
There is penis.
Okay, fine. Be that way.
Right.
All right, and that
Bang rain. That your turn.
that will be my turn.
Okay. And after your turn, it's going to use one of its layer actions.
Layer.
Layer actions. I need a dex save from both of you.
I.
You know,
19.
just because you suck at it doesn't mean anything. Okay. All right. So 19 and 8. So as Yorrick, as you finish your prayer of healing, and Merida, you gear up to attack it again or whatever it is that you're doing, the ground underneath you and all around you begins to shake. Like tremors go through and they just get heavier and heavier and heavier as the ground underneath your feet literally cracks and sucks your feet in. So now you are now stuck to the ground. Yorrick, you were able to fight against it, hop around the cracks. But Merida, you are now in the ground.
So I can't go any. Got
Yeah.
it.
Up to about your shins.
Beautiful.
All right. And it is your go now, Merida.
Boop the snoot.
Boop the snoot. Yeah, luckily you don't have to cast with your toes.
Nat 20 plus 6 for a 26.
Do it.
Bangering.
Roll that.
Roll it as a crit.
14.
Was that just a normal roll?
No, that was crit.
That was crit? Okay.
I got
Hell
2,
yeah.
6, and 4.
Hell yeah.
The way I have it set up, it automatically
It knows.
adds it as a crit.
Oh, okay. You don't have to right click or anything?
No. It automatically rolls as a crit.
When it knows it's a nat 20, it just knows. So it automatically does it for a crit.
Badass. All right. Yeah, it's going to recoil. She's starting to show wear and tear.
Not much longer now.
Keep going. We're gonna swing.
Schwang. Schwang, schwang, schwang.
24.
Yes.
I was gonna say if you roll another nat 20.
That's 11.
Another 11. God damn. Okay. So your scythe swings downward, ends up nicking one of the back legs, and the leg crumbles to the floor. All right.
Down. 7 to go.
And you can't move, so. All right. Let's see if she gets her call back. She does.
Last baby.
Okay. Now I'm going to use that.
At least
Let's
you
see
have.
let's see how many she gets back. 8. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Oh no.
God damn, that was worth it. All right.
Not worth it.
She has the option to literally burn action and bonus action to add extra to her call. Hell yeah. All right. As you do the chill touch and your scythe goes down and takes one of her legs out, and she just and 8 of these hand-sized tarantulas just start spilling out from underneath her, crawling up the walls and the ceiling and along the floor. 4 of them coming along the floor toward you, and 4 of them going up the ceiling toward you. All right. The ones on the ceiling, 2 of them are going to fire at Yorrick. 2 of them are going to fire at Merida. No. Yes. Yorrick, I need a con save.
Of course.
Yes for Merida. And yes for Merida. I need a con save. Twice for Merida. Yorrick! Okay, so the one that hits you, the web, gets you right in the chest. And not only does it sit there, not only does it go on your chest, it starts to feel very, very heavy, as if it's literally like squeezing your pecs together. And then the ends stab in.
Oh.
Merida, you failed on one and got it on the other one. Okay, so the whole point was to just succeed. So they do the same thing that they did before, only this time one of them hits your left knee, one of them hits your right knee, and literally your feet are already in the ground. The webs drop you to your knees and pin you to the floor. Yorrick, when yours hits your chest, it starts squeezing your chest, making it kind of difficult to breathe, but it doesn't just pin you like you saw it do to Merida and like you're seeing it do to her now. The ends, the triangle shape on the web, turn into spikes and stab in.
Oh.
Ouch.
So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that is, let me just make sure. Damn, that was a lot. That is 9 points of piercing damage from the web.
Oof.
So Merida is literally just glued to the floor twice. You're stuck with your feet and you're pinned down by your knees. Yorrick is now having trouble breathing and has this like chest plate made out of web that's just stabbed into his muscles. That was only 4. So the other 4 are not close enough to do anything. Okay. And now it is the queen's go. Nope, she sacrificed her whole turn to do that.
She burned her action.
Yep, Yorrick.
All right. Yorrick is tired of all of this.
Oh, hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. Con save.
Oh, that's right. Con save. That is a nat 20.
Okay, so you are no longer frightened. I will remove that for you right now since I'm already on your page. So you are no longer frightened, and give me one more.
Gotta reload, because apparently
he broke it.
My page is broken.
Oh no, my page, it's broken.
Another con save.
Another con save. 16. Okay, so not only are you no longer frightened, you're able to shake that off, but you're able to tense in such a way that you push the spikes out. So now it's just a web that seems to be squeezing your chest, but it's not doing any damage.
All right.
And it is your go. Other than that,
so I'm going to take out the book and turn to the page with dark matter on it, and I'm gonna cast dark matter.
Oh, yay. I love this spell so much. Affected targets must make a con save DC 17 or be blinded, paralyzed, and confused until the start of your next turn once per long rest. You also suffer a die of 8 psychic damage for using the spell. Con save DC 15 to maintain control of your own mind. Yay.
8.
Okay, so let me make that save, and either way you get to roll the damage. It did not make the con save. Affected targets. The range
I take
is you can cast it up to 30 feet away from you, and it's a 10-foot cone. So, are you trying to affect the queen?
yes.
You need to.
Then that is the only one you'll be able to affect. But she is now blinded, paralyzed, and confused. And you get to roll the 3d12 plus 4. So roll that damage.
34.
Okay. So Merida, I don't actually think you've seen this before.
No.
Yorrick opens up the book, and you can just see the desperation on his face as the situation's not going well for either of you. And he flips to the page of dark matter. And as he opens it up, both pages on the left and the right spot are just pitch black, just as black as a moonless night sky. And the a black smoke like from a campfire just starts lifting off the page. And he lets go, and the book starts levitating. And he puts his hands together and pushes it outward, and this massive black cloud just starts swirling and then expands and completely engulfs the Spider Queen. And as soon as it dissipates after a few seconds, she is literally like on the ground, convulsing, wrapping herself up in her own web.
Yeah.
All right. I need a die of 8 for you, sir.
He rolled a 1.
Okay. So
I
that was your psychic damage, and then I need a con save.
$17.
Okay, so you are able to shake off that part. You are able to shake off the part of that dark connection that wants to just completely take over as you tap in to this very, very dangerous magic. So you were successful. And for all intents and purposes, this fight is over. Because blind, paralyzed, and confused, there's not much you can do for that.
Yeah. Bonk.
And then, well, as soon as basically once the spell is over, you feel that hold on your brain, and you're able to just no. And Merida, you see him just shaking his head, saying no out loud to himself, like just getting angrier and angrier until finally he opens his eyes. And the book just slowly closes and floats back to him. And then of course from the book, Yorrick, in your brain you hear, "Well done."
I'm gonna take the book. I'm gonna kind of dust off the cover a little bit, and then stick it back in my bag.
Oh, and just because I said the fight was over, there was 8 babies crawling on the ground. The moment you took her out and she started convulsing, they all played monkey see, monkey do. So they all jumped on their backs and started winding up in their own web as well.
Spider rave.
Basically, yeah. Without the music and colors. But yeah, so as you're watching her, this 6 foot wide, 4 foot tall, thick abomination is now on the ground, like partially on its back, partially on its side, winding itself up in this huge cocoon of its own web. All right, good job. So what would you like to do?
Merida's just gonna look at him as he's just shaking it off. Well, that was a fun magic trick now, wasn't it?
Just a small glimpse into some of the power that this book can hold.
Interesting. Keep that in mind.
I suppose we should try to harvest some of this thistle leaf before this thing is all covered in web.
Oh, and as a side note, Ty, not to break away from the RP, please return to it when I'm done. But as a side note, the only reason I took control of that explanation is because it's never happened before. Usually I say, what do you want your spell to look like? That one was very specific. Now, you don't have to copy mine when you do it again. But next time I'll say, hey, you heard me last time. What do you want it to look like now? But because it was the first time, I had to give your imagination something to grasp onto. So that's all that was. I wasn't trying to take control. I was just explaining what it looked like.
I know the first time when you got to take over after Yorrick had been turned into a pincushion, it was like a black cloud that swirled around him and then whoosh.
Well, that one came out of his body, not out of the book.
Correct.
So he was explaining how it came out of the book.
I was explaining how it came out of the book. But yes, please return to your RP.
You mind helping me out of here?
Helping you out of here.
I'm stuck in the ground.
Right.
Oh yes, your knees were released as well, but your feet were not.
My feet are still in the ground.
I'm not sure how much of a help I'll be, but all right.
Just under the armpits and just lift. Deal with the repercussions later.
Okay. I will let Merida assist you, even though I shouldn't, so you'll have advantage on the strength check. Holy shit. Okay. Yeah.
Maybe some still bad remnants in there somewhere.
Yeah, you break her out. Merida, 2 points of slashing damage from the rock for being yanked out of it. But other than that, you are fine.
She'll stand there and just kind of brush herself off, and then I'm gonna walk over to the what is left of the queen, and
Oh no, like she didn't start eating herself. She's just cocooning.
Yeah, she's just wrapping herself in her own web.
Yeah, like she's not disintegrating or anything. She's still fully there. She's just very like sporadic and moving around and frightened and just paralyzed, blinded, and confused. So even though she's paralyzed,
she's not dead.
She's not dead. So her body is just convulsing. Like even though she would not be able to get up and walk around or move, paralysis means like stiff and still. But for somehow her muscles are still contracting in a very natural way and just spinning her into a cocoon, kind of like a defense mechanism.
So question.
Yes.
Can I go up to her and cast Gentle Repose?
Gentle Repose does what?
I touch a corpse or other remains, since she's like blind, dazed, confused, trying to like protect herself.
Remains means dead.
Huh?
Gentle Repose is for dead. She's not dead.
Not yet.
She's not dead. Corpse or other remains means like the corpse is full. Remains is like you go up to a hand, a discarded leg. Yeah, no, Gentle Repose is for dead.
Damn.
But yeah, I get what you were trying to do. But no,
you saw what I was trying to do.
I saw what you were trying to do. Yeah. which is clever, but she'd have to be dead for that.
Okay.
Yorrick, did you follow Merida?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
follow.
So as you start, you've fully shaken it off. You put the book away. You helped her you pulled her out of the ground, and then she just started walking up to the queen. As you're following her, you start to feel your robe like flapping behind you, like there's a breeze coming, but there's no wind down here. Just down by your legs, it just starts to gently flap and flap and flap.
We're in a cave. There's no
And
wind.
then continuing to walk and just feeling it go and go and go until finally the back of it literally flips up to your shoulders and starts wiping off your face like your own personal towel. And then flips back down and shakes itself off because nothing sticks to your robe. Merida unfortunately did not see any of that, but you know.
Got some uses to its.
It's got a mind of its own.
It's got some use. It's got some use. All right. How do you suppose we go about collecting this herb? We don't really have anything to put it in either.
Haven't quite gotten that far yet. I thought we were just kind of going with the flow at this point. Do you have any ideas?
I mean, I could just carry my book. That's a heavy book to carry.
That is actually a pretty heavy book too.
Yeah, because it fills an entire bag itself.
I never put a weight on that, did I?
No.
No, I didn't. But I have described it as a big, like, encyclopedia book, so.
It's a big book.
Yeah.
Hi.
Well, I think this is probably something we should have planned for.
We kind of got pushed out of town, to be fair.
What was all that about, anyway?
I don't want to talk about it. That's a story for another millennium.
Well,
It's all a show. It's all fake. What, you don't have embarrassing family stories either?
oh.
That's what I thought.
Touche. Well, let's. And there's nothing down here that I could use to, like, make a bag or anything.
Okay.
I have a weird idea.
Okay.
Maybe we can take some of that web, roll it in dirt, tie it around the book, and I can carry the book back behind my back. Tie it around the book and just carry it like back when we were in school. I think that would work.
That could work.
I do still find it funny that Merida literally has nothing. I find that hilarious. Like, no equipment, no items, no backpack, nothing. That's so funny.
I work with what I'm given, darling. It's thrown on my butt without anything. I couldn't help it. Yeah.
And that's true.
Well, let's give it a shot. Worst that happens is the book just keeps popping back up in the bag.
Fair always seems to find you some way or another.
It's a connection.
So I'm gonna go over and grab like some of the webbing.
Okay. It is very, very, very sticky. And the more you grab and the longer you hold, the more it starts to burn.
All right. Dart.
She'll go to smack it on the floor.
I was gonna say, we're in a cave, sweetie. There's dirt everywhere.
And then she's gonna like
There's not as much dirt in here as you think, because if you remember, I described it as a smooth surface. So, Merida, investigation, please,
Okay.
to find said dirt.
4.
Okay. So while you're, and the 4 does not mean you don't find it. The 4 is to tell me how long it takes you to find it. Just so we're clear. You are in a finite area. If you walk every square inch of this area, there's no way I can be like, no, you didn't find the dirt. It just takes you a while to find it. So while she is down on the ground with this web going, ow, 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 trying to find this dirt so the burning will stop, Yorrick, with your stupid high passive perception, you notice that much like the last 3 levels that you were on to get down here, off to the right is another hallway.
I'm gonna let Merida know about it.
Okay.
It seems like this cave goes on.
That's so.
Do you think it would be worth it to keep going? Does feel like it's getting colder.
How are you feeling?
she's basically asking like
Just,
how
hey.
are you? Do you are how many like she's basically wanting to know like are you willing to go and do another battle or do you need to take a rest?
I could use a nap.
Okay. You stay here and work on this. You know what I mean? How to roll it into like string and how to tie the book. You understand, right?
I could make a bind.
Cool. You stay here and she's gonna look over and see the queen. Watch that. I'll go check out the tunnel. I won't go far. I want to see what's around the corner. If it's a long hallway, I'll come right back. Okay?
You better.
Fine. I could just leave you here, you know.
And then she's gonna turn around and I'm gonna head towards the hallway.
Okay, Yorrick, investigation check, please. You get advantage on it, fucker.
Yeah. $21.
As soon as she walks away, you go, oh, dirt.
Hey, look, dirt.
So like you literally watched her crawl around for a couple of minutes trying to find it, and then you go, "Hey, look, a hallway." You guys have your conversation. She walks away, and you just kind of scan for a second. Hey, look, dirt. And you walk. All right, Merida. You approach this hallway that again mirrors the other three, where it's just off to the right, going down the hallway. And much like the other one, it's about 10 feet long, and there is a hole leading down at the end. Only when you approach this one, there is no ladder. I do, however, need a perception check.
My perception checks suck.
Now you have a +3.
Yeah, but I've been rolling like shit.
22.
That does not suck, ma'am. So as you reach the edge, and you look down, you do not see the handles of the ladders that you're used to seeing. But when you bend a little bit more to look over the hole, down at the bottom of this hole, which normally leads into another cave, instead what you see is a 5x5 cutout section with a treasure chest. And it's roughly 25 feet down.
Oh, what do I
Come
want?
on, I gotta throw in temptation. Jesus. God. You guys are literally doing a cave crawl.
I'm sitting here and I'm like, cool, a treasure chest. This could be a power up. Or I could be like, cool, a treasure chest. It's a motherfucking mimic.
The world may never know.
Bear with me a second.
Well, you are a panda. Eh.
He made. I hate all of you.
Oh, okay, cool. So I can do this while I am also playing and upload another video. See, now that I have the team split up and I'm doing 3 a week, that's 3 Anus Talks, 3 episodes every week. It's not like episode 38, part 1, 2, and 3. It's literally episodes because you guys are all playing for 2+ hours. So now I have to upload more or I'll never keep up. What's up? You were saying something?
Yeah.
Okay. So I need episode 39. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying now I have to upload more. So I'm about to upload again. I need 39. Where is 39? Da 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 da. That would
Grandma!
be okay. So not that one, not that one. I think it's this one. Is this the one? Yes, it is. Childlike Wonder. That is the next one that goes up.
Okay, cool. I am gonna cast Find Traps.
Okay. Fantastic. Where is that spell? Find.
It is a cleric spell.
I just need to know what level it is.
Second
There it
level.
is. I got it. All right. So let's see. Range and area is 120 feet. You sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. A trap for the purpose of this spell includes anything that could inflict sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable. Specifically intended as such by its creator. The spell would sense an area of effect by the alarm spell, a glyph or warding, or a mechanical pit trap. No, you do not sense anything.
So it wouldn't hurt me if I went near it.
That's what the spell's telling you.
Okay.
So that spell, when you cast it, is supposed to tell you if there is a trap and if it would inflict damage. That's pretty much what that said. And neither. No spells, no harm from what the knowledge of that spell brought you.
Okay, I'm gonna look up, like, since I'm peering over, I'm gonna look up. I'm gonna look back and think about Yorrick. I'm gonna look back at the treasure chest. Hey, yo, Yorrick! Come here!
I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and
Yeah, I mean, at this time, the handfuls of webbing, you were able to like strategically detach them so that they didn't rip. And as they're burning the palms of your hands as you're trying to make this into like a flat surface so you can put it on the dirt and then roll it into a pouch, you finally finish. You didn't get to the tie off part yet, but you did smother it in enough dirt to where it's not causing harm anymore. As your hands are now kind of like bleeding a little bit. I would say you probably took 2 points of damage during your craft.
what's going on?
Come here!
I'm gonna head over.
Okay. I'm gonna head over.
I'm gonna head right on over.
I'm gonna
I'll
head right.
I'll look back and wait for him. And then once he gets there, she'll just kind of motion like, take a look down there. What do you think of it?
I think it's a treasure chest.
I'm not blind, you moron.
Well, you asked me what I thought of it.
Want to help me get it?
Have you checked to make sure that there's nothing wrong with it? Because
I made sure that it wouldn't harm me if I went near it. I mean, if you want to go to look and maybe see if you might see anything that might be off. This seems to be the end of our journey here.
I am going to use. I'm going to use detect evil and good.
Okay. And I believe that is that more than 25 feet? Yes, it is.
30-foot sphere, concentration up to 10 minutes. And it lets me know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet, as well as where the creature is located. And similarly, I know if there is a place or object within 30 feet of me that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
Okay. So as you use this spell and it casts out within 30 feet of you, you're able to detect over on the left of the hallway a small spot that lights up purple, like a square, and over on the right, a small spot that lights up white. Probably about the size of this. One purple, one white. Purple on the left, white on the right.
I'm gonna let Merida know what I see.
And what do you suppose that's supposed to mean?
Well, according to the spell, I have to tell him. So what you know is that the purple signifies evil and the white signifies good.
I'm gonna walk up and touch the purple one.
Okay. So you walk up and you touch the purple one, and as your hand contacts it, a purple light fires up your arm into your shoulder and across your chest. And a spectral ladder appears, or the handles of one at least. And as Merida continues to look down at the treasure chest, half of a ladder appears, halfway down.
You don't see that every day. That'll work.
Is the hallway wide enough for me to be able to reach all the way across and be able to touch both sides?
No.
Damn.
You mean, is it narrow enough? No, it's too wide. Like, even if you were to do that like yoga, I'm trying to do a full split thing, and no.
Like
Your
stretches.
your wingspan is not big enough.
We may need another person.
Try touching the other one.
All right, I'm gonna take my hand off of the purple one. I'm gonna
Ladder disappears.
That's what I meant.
then I'm gonna walk over and touch the white one.
Okay, same thing. A white light shoots up and covers all the way to your other shoulder. And as Merida, as you're looking down, the bottom half of the ladder appears.
Well, isn't that different?
We may need another person if we want to make the ladder complete.
Who else is going to come all the way down here?
Unless you know of a way that we can... Wait a minute. Hang on. I may have just had a brain blast.
Jimmy Neutron.
Okay, while you're thinking, I'm going to go get a snack.
How dare you? Quick, push her down while she's gone.
No.
No, we wouldn't do that.
I call bullshit!
Never.
I am going to cast Channel Divinity, and I'm going to invoke Duplicity.
Okay.
So now I'm going to have the... I'm going to have the illusion touch the purple one.
You can move the illusion created. Let me see 1 second here. Okay, so it says that it's an illusion.
Life's an illusion. Life's an illusion.
You know what? It doesn't say that it can't touch physical things, so fuck it. Yeah, great idea. Do it.
So yeah, I'm gonna
Yep.
have my illusion touch the purple side, and then I'm gonna touch the white side.
Okay. And as the two of yourselves touch these two glyphs, your right hand touches the white, its left hand touches the purple, and then your opposite hands with unwillingly clasp together and take up and make the connection to the whole hallway, and the full ladder appears.
When I said help, you really meant you were gonna help? Perfect. I'll be right back. And then I will head to the purple side and start descending myself down the ladder.
You have 60 seconds.
Okay. I descend down the ladder quickly.
Okay. All right. So as you get to the bottom, I mean, it feels like a regular ladder. So you descend all the way down to the bottom of it, which is fine because you go 30 feet in 6 seconds. So that's perfect. As you turn around, it is a very intricately crafted, like gorgeous, sparkly treasure chest, as if just building it out of wood or mud or steel wasn't enough. It's as if someone like deliberately welded gold and platinum gold, platinum, and diamonds and rubies and just to the outside of this box. You're also able to notice without really much effort that there's no keyhole. But you do see the slit as if it's meant to be open.
I will go and try to open the chest.
Okay. And you do. You open it right up. And as you open the chest, you are met with a few things. Number one, you are met with a glass jar that has what looks to be a heart inside of it.
That's
Number
cool.
two, you are met with a dagger that has a gold and silver and diamond laced handle.
Ooh.
All twisted around and a big red ruby on the bottom of it. And then the handle that the blade fixes into looks like it's solid gold. Number three, you see a note on a scroll on a piece of parchment that is not rolled up. Let me see. Do you want me to just tell you this out loud, or do you want me to just give it to you so you can? It's up to you.
Send it to me.
Huh? Send it to you?
Send it.
Okay.
I want it first before
Alright.
I decide if I want to share.
Okay.
I love how everybody's starting to get more secretive with the notes.
Yeah, it's
Well-
nice.
Well, the thing is this is her family's village. This could be a family secret. She doesn't know what this is. Yeah,
Wait
'cause
one.
we didn't get to know what Malador's dad wrote to him. He didn't tell us.
That is correct. He did not tell us.
So we have no idea what Antolon said. Someone invited me to World Goth Festival Day.
Nice.
Where is this? Oh, it's an online global event.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. Okay.
Do you have any questions about that? Hold on.
Okay. Actually, I do want to trade.
Sure.
Since I had these earlier.
I sent you a little key.
Yeah, I noticed that.
That's about all the help I can give. But yes, so you find the jar with the heart, the dagger, and that note.
She's just gonna kind of sit there and just kind of shake her head. And then I'm gonna grab the dagger, grab the heart, and then what I'll do is I'll put the dagger in between my teeth and climb back up the ladder.
You leave the note there?
I have nowhere to put it right now. Yeah, I'll take the note. I just
Okay.
don't know.
Roll it up into a scroll.
Roll it
Hang
in
on
up,
to it.
roll it and like shove it down my shirt or something.
Okay. All right. And you make it. I need a dex check from Merida.
Of course. I'm failing. I know that for a fact.
I said a check, not a save.
Oh, okay. Maybe that saved me a little bit.
It might.
It did by
Okay. So with that 10, you get to the top of the ladder and put your hands onto the edge right as the ladder disappears. So Yorrick, as you see her paws hit the top, your duplicate disappears and the handles for the ladder disappear, and she is now just dangling over the edge.
I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna give her a hand.
Okay, easy enough. Yeah, you pull her up.
Well, what did you find?
I don't quite know yet. Something from my grandfather. Actually. Kind of confused me a bit. Oh, okay. So, where's the rope?
All right, it's Right here. I'm gonna take out the bind that we made.
Hurt your hands, didn't it?
Love it.
First
All
time
right.
you've gotten your hands actually dirty for, hasn't it?
It's been a while.
And then she'll just like
It's been a while.
smack him.
It's been a while.
It's been
And
a
then
while.
I'll take the rope and start like, and then, all right, give me the book. All right. Oof. Okay.
Oh, it's heavy.
Thanks. Then I'll start binding it with the taut that we made.
Yep. And it does not harm the book at all.
I would hope not.
You'd
All
be
right.
surprised.
Now we have your bag.
Correct. Well, let's go harvest.
Yeah. I have a dagger now. Let's go. And then she'll, while lugging the book, she'll like just huff as she walks to the Spider Queen.
I'm gonna follow right behind her.
And I'm going to add that to your inventory for you. Look at that. Since you haven't identified it yet, it is just a dagger, but it is now added to your inventory. Or I should say it's added to your actions as a weapon.
Yay.
All right. So you head over to the queen?
Yes.
All right. How are you carrying the jar with the heart?
It's under my left arm, like in my armpit.
Okay. So this hallway was 10 feet long. So you guys just start walking back. It really doesn't take you that long. As you turn around, you can still see her. She has fully cocooned by this point and is now no longer moving because she's wrapped up in her own web. And you start walking over with the intention of harvesting. And Merida, you feel that jar start to move slightly under your arm.
Oi! Who said you could move?
As you look down, you see the heart.
Oh, that's frightening. Then set it down.
Where do you set it down?
Just on the ground in front of me.
Okay. The heart starts to beat at such a pace that the jar knocks itself over and begins to roll toward the queen. And it gets faster as the beat gets faster the closer it gets to the queen.
All right, she's gonna start running towards the jar.
I thought that's a good idea.
Maybe we need to keep the jar away from the queen. Ever thought of that?
It could explode.
Well, this is how I die. I'm gonna chase after the jar, obviously.
Okay.
I'm not getting close. I'm gonna watch from far.
You go up to the jar.
I go to pick up the jar.
Make an intelligence check for me, Merida. Just to see something.
Okay.
Never mind.
I hate my life. Chunky.
Yorrick, you make one as well.
Intelligence.
For you, Arcana.
Oh,
Why is it a party on the table tonight?
19.
Okay. So where you're not next to the jar, you are able to see something very specific. The jar got close to the spider. The beat of it got faster as it got closer to the spider. And now, as you're kind of gauging the jar and wondering if it's going to put glass shards into your friend, one thing that you're able to detect very strongly from this with that Arcana check, it feels, or I should say it seems, like the heart is trying to get to the spider.
I don't know what this heart wants. And I don't think I want to stick around and see what happens when it gets what it wants.
Well, I'm not leaving it here, so we have to take it with us. I'm gonna pick it up and like run in the other direction.
I need a dex check. No, I need a strength check.
Fuck me.
Okay, you try to pick up this jar and it fights tooth and nail.
Miniature Adam, stop it! I'm terrible.
I'm gonna go help her.
Okay. Yorrick, you take 2 steps toward Merida and you hear a voice in your head. Stop.
I'm gonna freeze.
What are you standing there for?
Merida, inside your mind, from Yorrick's voice and the creepy whisper you heard when you got sucked into the book and dropped in the village. The dagger.
What about
hear-
it?
You hear that voice in your head from both Yorrick and the creepy whisper, like simultaneously.
What about it? Are you telling? You want me to stab it? Is that what you're telling me?
Nothing else.
Fine. Then she's gonna take the dagger and try to stab the jar.
Okay. You take the dagger, you put it in a downward, and you go to lift it. Stop.
She'll stop. What do you want me to do with the dagger? Anybody.
In a very familiar voice of your grandfather. Little Mary, help me.
Grandfather. What? Where are you?
dagger, 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 dagger.
And then she's gonna bring the dagger down to my face and like look at it and be like, what are you trying to tell me?
As you put it into your hand, flat, like this, the blade points right toward the queen. And your hand unwillingly grasps the handle.
No, don't roll stuff, Chunky.
Yes, roll it. Get a nat 20.
She rolled better than I could on a strength check.
17.
Nice. You're not going to be able to win. Sorry. You got to just let her do whatever she's doing. So Yorrick, you are also noticing this too, being only about 3 paces behind Merida, is she went to stab the jar and then just stopped. Started looking around for a voice and said grandfather, and then held the dagger flat in her hand, and it literally moved by itself so the tip would point toward the queen, and her hand grasped the handle.
I think it wants you to stab the spider.
All right.
With a shot.
Right. Nothing left to lose, right? I'll walk up to the spider and take a very deep sigh. And then like swing my hand up and then go to like slice the cocoon thing.
Okay. It pierces through like warm butter, like nothing you've ever seen before. You've never actually seen you even though you fear them, Merida and Yorrick, you guys have both been around spiders, big and small. Not as big as this one, but big and small. And no weapon that you've seen has been able to as easily cut through such a thickly crafted cocoon of web. And this dagger just like a zipper. And as the dagger pierces through and you begin to cut down, the heart faster and faster and faster and faster.
I'm just gonna keep slicing away. Just
Okay. I mean, you slice through the cocoon to the point where you reach the body.
okay.
I'm pretty sure that's a heart attack at this point.
It's a bit tachycardic, doesn't it? Doctor jokes, thanks. I don't think Yorrick realizes Merida is from a family of healers and doctors.
It's not come up before.
There is also a cover on the jar, in case you were wondering.
There's a cover on the jar?
The lid. The
Well,
lid.
I figured that much.
The lid, the lid, the lid, the lid, the lid.
Freeze!
Oh, I broke it!
No, Patrick, you did it. Touchdown.
Oh, it burns!
Now I have for the lid. I'll look back at Yorrick, just kind of like raise my shoulders a bit and then go back to slashing
Okay.
at it.
So at this point, you're starting to hear the screech and squeal of the spider because you've already cut through the webbing. Now you go straight into its body and carve down
Mm-hmm.
until the chest cavity goes. The speed of the heart inside the jar slows down to a normal beat. And then literally inside the jar rolls toward the cap.
think she's dead now. Now what?
Carve off some of the thistle plant and let's.
Get the hell out of here?
Yeah.
Agreed.
The heart. The heart. The heart. The heart. The heart. The heart. You're both hearing this. The heart. The heart. The heart. The heart. The heart. The heart. The heart.
I think it wants to come out. Well, I don't
She'll.
think that's what the hell this thing is.
I'll just drop the dagger and go over and like very gently and nimbly like pick the jar up.
Mhm.
Kind of like. You want out that badly, huh?
Are you holding it upright so the cap's up or so the cap's down?
Upright. So the
Okay.
cap is.
It is still at the top near the cap by itself.
I'll look back at Yorrick and again just. And then she'll go to like pop the top off of it.
Okay. It jumps out of the jar toward the queen. Actually,
Let's hope it's the right thing to do.
I literally have to roll for this. Oh, that's a nat 20. Perfect. Wow, even a heart has good aim. And it goes right into the now carved carcass. You hear the body of the spider
Oh, great.
as a very, very, very bright, like blindingly bright light blue light circles around the spider as it lifts it up off the ground, and you hear
I will take a step backwards.
as it lifts to 6 inches, 12 inches, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet.
Merida's
Fine.
gonna lean over.
It literally gets up to eye level with Merida and stops. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Shut up.
Con saves.
Oh, God. Because York doesn't hear the voice.
I actually got a 20 and an 18 plus a 3, so it just gave me a 23.
Very good.
That would be
Okay. So you are both able to shield your eyes from this blast and not be blinded. You're able to close your eyes in time and shield and kind of duck down both inside this bright light, not able to really see anything around you. As your eyes are closed, you're both just kind of running to any wall or surface that you can find as you both just kind of curl up into a ball as close into the corner as you possibly can. And then, just as quickly as it started, you open your eyes and it's back to a normal cave dwelling color. And there is now a curled up on its side in the fetal position, nude body. Red fur.
Oh. I will kind of stagger to my feet, just kind of, and then slowly walk forward and just kind of slightly investigate, because obviously I'm not fully aware of my surroundings, but I'm like, okay, there's
It's clearly a red panda.
obviously.
And
But
as you make your way around it, starting from its back, kind of keeping your distance, circling around its feet till you get to the front, it's your grandfather. No gray patches. No damage of any kind.
that you, Granddad?
Wow. Where? Mary?
Yeah. Granddad?
And around him, because you're focused on him, Yorrick, around him, what you see is hundreds and hundreds of thistle plants. Just like a garden bed, just sprinkled all around where he landed. Whoa, how is this a dream?
Hate to say it, but no. No, it's not.
How?
Quite alive, as it seems.
When did you get so big?
Is that a joke?
No.
You know I'm
So
the smallest one.
you are beginning to, Merida would be beginning to feel more and more, as confusing as this situation is, the voice is him. The facial expressions, the inflections, everything is him. Where you were confused up top, like, okay, he's just senile. Who is this man? This is him.
Mm-hmm. Granddad, how long have you been down here?
I came down here. You came to me upset and said you were leaving to pursue your own life. I don't really remember the conversation. All I know is that you came to me crying one day, and I told you to follow your heart. And then the next morning you were gone, and a few days after that, your friend, our only shaman, left, and then your grandmother started getting very ill, and then I came down here, and now I'm looking at you with evidently no clothes on.
Can't really explain that last part, but you're talking about Sahara. What happened with her?
I just how long have I been down here? When did you come back?
Yesterday.
So I've only been down here for a day?
I hate to say that, but no, grandfather. It's been a while, actually.
What's a while?
Uh,
Why do I
goodness,
have why do I already have white hair? I'm not old. I wasn't where why does it look like I've aged?
probably because you have, actually.
How long were you gone?
Uh, about about 5 years.
And you just see this like look of fear. Just oh
Yeah,
well, I can see you found my safety measure.
safety measure.
Yeah, that was I put that there just in case my experiment went wrong.
Your experiment. What do you mean by experiment, grandfather? I don't.
I was trying to become something that was better in caves than I am.
Yeah, that was a bit of a doozy. You're a big spider. Kind of
Ugh,
frightened.
that's the
That's
last thing I wanted to be. And you see him literally like shift his gaze ever so slightly over to Yorrick. Evermore.
grandfather. You know him.
Yes.
You're you're not still venturing around with that big scary fellow, are you?
Big,
No.
scary. There's been a lot of that lately.
No. Him and
Really
I.
tall, really big, dark, scary.
Yeah, him and I are not exactly on good terms right now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Er,
Okay. Yorick, I need this history check.
History check. That's a 19.
Okay. So as he is looking at you and just obviously describing Troc, you know dip into your memories. The first ever excursion that you went on was with Troc and this gentleman, Talgor, Merida's grandfather.
Okay.
Anyway, thankfully you yeah, if you see him again, just never mind. I hope you don't.
Yeah.
Mary, is your grandmother still alive?
As of yesterday, yeah.
And he kind of looks around. I can see I gathered enough plants. I-
Yeah.
Did I? How many people came down here looking for these?
Um, not quite sure, grandfather. Far as I'm aware, everyone else gave up after the second level.
Okay. Well, I apologize for how I look, but I'd like to go home. If our does our village still exist? Yeah.
Yeah, it's still standing. Last I checked.
Fantastic.
okay.
As he very weakly posts on one arm and tries to get himself up.
Might I lend you a hand, my friend?
Thank you, young man. So as you get him up to his feet, Merida, you especially, but Yorrick, you as well, because you're actually physically holding him. As he gets up to his feet, within 5 seconds, you watch the 5 years catch up. As he gets to his feet, he goes from this looking like a stable young panda, just as he gets to his feet going. No.
What's wrong?
I feel weak. And his whole the red hair is gone. He turns just white hair. He becomes an elder panda. Just pure white hair. Pretty much before your eyes. Like someone just threw a bucket of white paint on him.
Why don't we sit down for a few minutes? We're kind of tired too. Why don't we all just sit down and take a break?
My
for a bit?
gosh, I didn't even consider that. I am sorry. Hang on a second. And he is going to, let me see this right here. Oh, yeah. That is right there. Hell yeah. He is going to It's beautiful. And cast Mass Cure Wounds. That would be okay, so we got okay, so you're each going to heal for 30 points.
Yorrick, why don't you sit with my grandfather and y'all can catch up? I'm gonna go get some of these plants to take back home. Okay?
All right. I'll
Okay.
with him. And
All right.
Yorrick will toss Merida his bag.
Okay.
Take care
So
of my book.
as the confusion of the moment weighs heavy on Merida, and Yorrick sits down with another excavation specialist, we'll call it, or just insane person, tomato. They catch up on old times, reminiscing about the first excursion that they ever went on together with the big scary truck. And it was a similar kind of cave dwell where Yorrick discovered his fear of spiders because the three of them, yes, including Trock, were literally run out of the cave from hundreds of spiders.
Gross.
They went in looking for something specific that they weren't even really hired to do. Yorrick had just read about something and a possible location and went there realizing that Talgor, this semi, or I should say, not really elderly yet, but getting up there in years, Talgor, Merida's grandfather, was also looking for the same item. They let bygones be bygones and did the search together, and where they were unsuccessful at finding the item, they were successful at surviving. And that was the only excursion that you two ever did together. After that, you continued going with Trock, eventually met up with Vidar, and that whole thing happened. As you are discussing this, Merida is listening to this discussion, just kind of trying to get all of the events that she just went through into her head. Who is that man up top? Is this really my grandfather? Why were we sent down here? As she's gathering all of these thistle plants and stuffing them into the bag, we're going to end there for the night.
Cool beans.
Hell yeah.
I'm loving all the lore. All the lore is coming together.
Yep. Yorrick has built a hell of a reputation for himself, so there's gonna be more and more and more.
Oh yeah.
All the things.
This was a lot of fun.
It was. Definitely did not turn out the way I thought it was going to.
No.
What did you guys think was really going on? For real. First of all, did you think you were going to be able to defeat the spider? That's the first
No.
question. Yorrick pulling the dark matter out of his hat was fucking genius. I was waiting for the day that he willingly used that spell.
It was either use that or risk going down and leaving her to 1v1 the giant spider.
I mean,
And
the
then
spider had some wear and tear. I was getting there.
Yeah.
If I kept hitting it with an 11, I would have been fine.
and then what did you think was actually going on? What did you think was going on with the treasure chest and the note?
Mimic.
100%. That was the first thing I thought of.
Treasure chest, dark cave. Sounds like a mimic to me.
That's funny.
Want to say anything and end up metagaming.
Well, that was like my first thought as well. I'm like, it could be a mimic, it could be a superpower, it could be a curse. It could be a multitude of things, but it's like, you know, if this pit is the last of the last of the last, I want to know what like the actual like story of the cave actually was, because no one went past level 2 because we were told not to.
You guys technically went to level 5, so that's a story to tell when you get back up top.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll shove it in my big ass brother's face while he shoves fish in his face.
So what did you think was going on with the jar and the dagger and its signaling?
I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a Davy Jones thing where like that is actually how you kill the spider, is to stab the heart. And then like, because I was just going to like try it. I was just going to make sure the thing was dead and then do the whole like gentle repose, keep it from decomposing so that I could take it back to the village so that we could harvest what of its body has the thistle on it. Didn't even.
Bless you. That's a hell of a sneeze. What was that?
It's either dramatic like that,
Or it's puppy
small,
sneezes.
or it's small and adorable.
No in between. Dude, I sneezed at my high school graduation. And it was held in the city's largest ice rink that holds like the biggest sports and all of that.
Yeah.
I sneezed and silenced the whole arena. And the only thing that I got was the principal going like this. Well, bless you. Anyway, it was silent for 10 seconds, and I'm just sitting here in my chair like,
Yep, just trying to like disappear from view.
it's either
Oh,
that
man.
or it's like little bunny sneezes. It's there's
The
no
little-
in between.
The little small adorable ones.
It's the ones for when I'm out in public so that people don't think I have the vid.
The vid. There you go. You got the vid, man.
The ick.
You got the
No,
ick.
that's white lung syndrome. That's the new ick.
Oh, yeah. All right, grandmother is Talia, and grandfather is Talgor. Got it. Boop. Save and save. Boom. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I wasn't. I actually wasn't even trying to lead you to that. If you hadn't done it, fine. There was only so many times that I was gonna do the whisper where it was stop, dagger, dagger, heart, heart, whatever. If you guys had decided to either leave the jar or take the jar, eventually I was just gonna let you do it. But how bad would that have been if after you were done, I literally said, "Hey, that was your grandfather trapped in a accidental polymorph." Yeah.
Well, that's why I'm like, I can't leave without the thing. And then the thing was going to the spider, and then I didn't know if it was going to make the spider live again. And I was really, I'm like, I don't want to fight that thing again.
I'm actually pretty proud of myself for thinking about using my duplicity to activate the ladder.
Mhm.
That's the smartest play that I'm gonna make for this entire campaign.
I mean, I was also willing to just go down the purple ladder and jump from there. It would have been 10 feet, so.
Well, it would have been 15, but yeah.
Well, you said it was 20 feet, and the
It was
ladder
20
was halfway.
It was 25.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. Take that with your math.
I can't math.
See, now if you had like feather falling or something like that.
Then it wouldn't have mattered.
What I could have also have done is I could have like cast a thing. What is it? What would I have cast? It would have been a spell thing. What would it been? No, it wasn't that one.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah, we played for well over 2 hours.
Are you complaining?
No, I'm just gonna go to bed now. So, yes, it was very fun playing with you guys. So you're not quite out of the Sunday solos yet, but
That's okay.
Us is okay. We'll get back eventually.
get back eventually. Yep. That's how these things work.
Well,
now that I know how to navigate the book.
well, and also the whole thing, like Merida was like, oh, the whole reason that she even was like called to her village is because she went to go talk to the fortune teller because she wanted to learn more about her magic. So she's like, of course I have to go check the chest because maybe it has to do with like more of my magic. So that's why it's
Yeah.
Ignore
There's
me.
also and I'm gonna leave you with this because after this I'm gonna hang up. But there's also this part that I want you to really consider for next time.
Oh no.
Why Did that vision from the fortune teller show you a black cloud resting over your village? And a similar black cloud is what Yorrick used to save you.
Oh no.
Good night.